All right, guys. First up, we got the Arsenal leg press. I love this machine. Loaded up 2.25 plates on each side. Lightweight because I am doing single leg on this, and it's quad focus. As you can see, I have my foot at the bottom of the platform here. I'm really trying to get a good stretch in the quad. These actually humbled the shit out of me. I'm used to loading up 8 plates or whatever, 9 plates, and obviously that would be with both of my legs and just smashing out some reps, man. But man, this single leg quad focus movement really got me, humbled me. And I believe this is the second or third set that I recorded. I only did 3 sets of this on each leg. Let's go ahead and speed up the set for you. Switching over to my left leg, I was literally, my quads were on fire here. Like I said, man, this movement really humbled me, and you can really see, like, if you see my hand on my knee, that's pretty much me just spotting myself, making sure that I don't die. And of course, here we got the re-racking of the weights for those of you guys who give a shit. And then we got this fucking thing. So these machines here, you can find them at Fitness Connection or 24-hour Fitness. I call them like the grandma and grandpa machines because they don't go very heavy and they kind of move back and forth like this. I don't know why I always just feel like this is what grandmas and grandpas use. But I got really bored of the regular free motion leg extensions on this day, so I decided to come switch it up. And since it's so light, I decided to go single leg. And let me tell you what, this machine here smoked my quads. So basically, I started out at a certain weight, and I decided to do 6 drops all the way through on each leg. You can see me here kind of laughing and smirking like, oh shit, it's killing me. And I did, I want to say 12 to 15 reps on each set. And like I said, it was 6 sets all the way through. And then obviously I did the left leg as well. I don't think it'll be necessary to show it, but if you can see me here like stopping almost every 3 or 5 reps, man, because after that leg press and then jumping right over to these single leg extensions, it checked me for shout. It checked me for shout. It was great though. I had a great leg pump. Let's check out the leg pump. This is directly after those single leg extensions. And I will say this, I know that my legs are not very impressive to look at, like just firsthand. It's like, oh, okay, you got some decent legs. They're okay. But here's a picture a couple of years into me working out already. You can definitely see how small my legs are. I think that's what's most impressive, is how far they have come. So look, I absolutely fucking hate doing leg curls, man. It is probably my least favorite thing to do. I don't care if it's seated, I don't care if it's laying, I don't care if it's standing. I fucking hate doing leg curls. And RDLs are really good for the hamstrings as well, but it tends to tear up my lower back a little bit more than what I would like. Look at me pausing here like a bitch. It hurts. So the hamstring burn when you're working out is probably the worst for me. And then you probably got the bicep burn and then the ab burn as far as like the levels of pain. The hamstring is the worst for me. That being said, I'd like to switch it up very quickly. I do not like to stay at one hamstring machine too long because I just get over it really fucking quick. So I only did 3 sets of this. It might have been 4, but it was just a drop sets all the way through, squeezing at the top. And you can see that I'm looking pretty thick here. Like I'm not a small man. I do not have a ton of leg definition, Just because I'm pretty heavy right now. I'm weighing at about 296, 300 pounds. So I got some fat on my legs, which is fucking great because my legs before were extremely small. In the picture that I showed you guys earlier, that was already years into me working out. My legs had already grown. So me being able to put on any type of weight on my legs is a fucking win for me. Although my upper body is still way bigger. As far as proportion goes, I still look like a fucking martini glass. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the standing leg curls. As you can see, my leg workouts aren't complex. They're extremely simple. I like to keep my shit very simple. I don't like to think too hard about what the hell I'm gonna do. I just like to get in there and move some fucking weight. I like to really focus on just a level of intensity, regardless of what I'm doing. It doesn't matter how simple it is. You see, this movement is not very fucking hard. It hurts, but it's very simple. I don't have to think too hard about it. But yeah, I went ahead and did a couple of drop sets. I've been really enjoying the drop sets with everything, with incline bench press, with bent over rows, with on leg day. You know, I've been really enjoying it. But anyway, you see there that I went and dropped the pin, and then I'm just waiting to start up here. It's a little bit lighter. I'm not going to take too much time between the sets. That way I can continue the time under tension and really smoke that right hamstring. And then of course we're going to move over and do it for the left leg as well. So by the time I get done with these on my left leg, that brings me to a total of 7 sets of hamstring movements. Or I should say isolated hamstring movements. So let's go ahead and check out this hamstring pump, or lack thereof. It's kind of funny doing this in front of everybody, but whatever, thug life. And like I said, I'm basically just gonna bend over in front of the camera here and try to stretch these hammies so that you can see the striations. Like I said, I do not have a ton of definition in my legs. You can kind of see a little bit line there on the left side. But I will say that daddy's looking thick. Okay, so and that's the goal here at this point in my lifting career, I guess, if you want to say, is to really pack on size right now and not really worry too much about the muscle definition. And then obviously when I cut down in January, after a couple months, and I'll really start looking for that definition. Anyways, we got this upright squat press that I really enjoy. I wanted to finish off with this. This really hits the adductors on the inside. It really hits on the quads, and it kind of hits on the hamstrings a little bit too. So I like to finish off with it. Kind of spread your legs real far apart like so. Kind of sort of point your toes outward just a little bit. And on this, I just had 3 plates loaded on each side. And I kind of just pressed to failure for like 2 sets. That's all I really needed at this point. Keeping it simple, man. And as you can tell, I am definitely lacking in the glutes, but nowhere near as bad as I used to, man. Before, I was completely assless. So I jumped on this bad girl machine, pressing your legs open to really smoke the glutes here. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed my little leg day walkthrough. Again, nothing too crazy, nothing too complicated, very simple. I would say that the number one thing that I would tell you on your leg day is to not complicate it too much and just go in there and really push yourself on a high level of intensity. You don't have to do a bunch of crazy complicated shit. Just try really fucking hard and eat, and you will make the fucking gains. All right, I'll see y'all next time.